part of the video on building modeling, special elements and functions. In this video, you will draw the building model using additional functions. Make sure the All Stories option is selected. Select the Quick Draw Columns option, under Draw Beam/Column/Brace Objects, in the Draw menu. Change the column property to the Define property. Now you cannot use the Quick Draw option to directly draw all the columns. You do not know the angle of the inclined columns, nor do you have any referencing the exact position. So draw only the other columns in the grid intersections for now, as shown. You will draw the inclined columns later, once you have a reference point, so start with the drawing of the beams. Go to Draw menu, and choose Quick Draw Beams, from the Draw Beam/Column/Brace option. Change the property to the Define property of beam. Now, using the Quick Draw option, draw all the straight beams, which are on the grid lines. Press Escape on your keyboard, after you are done. Now, to draw the inclined beam, you cannot use the Quick Draw option. So in the Draw Beam/Column/Brace objects, choose the first option, that is Draw Beam/Column/Brace. First change the beam property before drawing. And then join the 2 points of the inclined beam, and right-click outside, to finish. Before clicking on while joining the 2 beam ends, keep a note of the angle displayed, which is 71 degrees and 33 minutes in this case. Go to the Draw menu, and select Draw Reference Points. Then click on the intersection of the inclined beam and the grid line, to make the reference points, where you will be placing the remaining columns. Now that you have the reference points, you can place the columns on them. Choose Quick Draw Columns, from the Draw menu. Now, the columns are oriented at an angle, so you cannot place them directly. In the Column Properties box, you will find an option, for angle in degrees. The angle you had noted was 71 degrees and 33 minutes, which is roughly equal to 71.5 degrees, in decimals. Give the value 71.5, in the space for angle, and press Enter on your keyboard, to store the value. You can now click on the 2 reference points, to place the oriented columns in them. Now that all the columns are placed, you can draw the remaining beams. Kindly note that, the inclined beam that you had drawn, was one single beam. But actually, these should be 3 separate beams, 1 beam between each pairs of columns. You had drawn a single beam, only to help you in locating the reference point. Select the single inclined beam, and delete it. Now choose the Draw Beam/Column/Brace option, from the Draw menu. Check that the correct beam property is chosen. You will draw each beam individually now. Start from one point, and click on the next points in this way, for the 3 inclined beams. So in total, you are clicking 4 times for the 3 beams, as they are continuously connected to each other. After the inclined beams are done, right-click to discontinue the beam drawing tool. Then draw the 2 remaining straight beams individually. Select the 2 endpoints of the beam, and right-click after each beam, to discontinue them. Press Escape after you are done. The beams and columns have been drawn, now you can draw the slabs. First, you can use the Quick Draw option, to draw the square slabs inside the grid boxes. Go to the Draw menu, choose Draw Floor/Wall Objects, and select Quick Draw Floor/Wall. Then change the property, to the Define property of Slab, and select the area that has the square slabs. Now, for the remaining slabs, you have to draw them manually. Go to the Draw menu, choose Draw Floor/Wall Objects, and select the first option, Draw Floor/Wall. Then, for each slab, Start by clicking on one point, then click on the other points serially, and then come back to the first point, as illustrated. Please note that, you have to come back, and select the first point where you had started, to complete the closed figure. In this way, draw the 3 slabs. Press Escape, after you are done with the drawing of the slabs. So the beams, columns, and slabs of the building are done. Go to the Draw menu, and select Auto Draw Cladding. Select Use Floors, and click on OK. So the building model is finally complete. Click on the 3D View tab, and select the Rotate 3D View option. Then drag your cursor over the 3D View tab, by holding the left mouse button, to check the building from different angles. There is an Extrude View option in the toolbar, where you can select the Extrude View for Frame Objects option. This will give an extruded view of the beams and columns, in the selected tab. After this, you can go to the steps, like deleting base slabs, and changing joints to fixed, and applying loads to run analysis and design. In the next module, you'll be making the final project on analysis and design of a building. Thanks for watching.